Book tags for when you don't have a better idea. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Karen and I've decided to just do a quick and fun book tag for you today. So today's tag is actually going to be the reading habits book tag, which is obviously just questions about the habits you get into as a reader. So this tag was originally created by the Book Jazz, and I will link her original video in the description below. So let's just go right ahead and get into the questions. Question 1, do you have a certain place at home for reading? The majority of the time I actually tend to read on the couch. It's just the most comfy place next to my own bed. But if I were to read in bed, chances are I'd fall asleep before even finishing one chapter. So yeah, the couch is definitely my go-to spot. Question 2, bookmark or a random piece of paper? I will definitely use a bookmark. I mean, if I was absolutely desperate, I would just use the first thing I could find, but I have plenty of bookmarks all around the place, so might as well put them to use. Question number 3, can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a certain chapter or a certain amount of pages? So whenever I'm reading, I always have to at least finish the chapter that I'm on. I absolutely hate stopping in the middle of a chapter. Books where chapters aren't necessarily formatted in are one of my biggest pet peeves. They'll just be like random breaks in pages, and I always feel weird stopping in the middle of the page. So yeah, if I'm reading a book that has clear chapters laid out, I am definitely going to read to the end of a chapter. Question 4, do you eat or drink while reading? No, I do not. I actually talked about this in my 25 bookish facts about me video, but I, for the life of me, cannot eat or drink while I'm trying to read. I just don't have that multitasking ability, I guess. Like if somebody gives me a cup of tea while I'm reading, I actually have to stop reading in order to drink it. And question 5 is related to multitasking as well. Do you listen to music or watch TV while reading? I actually used to listen to music while I was reading, but not anymore, just because I found it was too distracting and I wasn't always absorbing everything that was on the page. And while I will sometimes read in the same room as somebody else in my house that's watching TV, I can't have the TV on like with any of the shows that I like while I'm reading, because again, I'll get distracted by the TV and won't be able to focus on the book. So no, I do not do either of those things while I'm trying to read. Question number 6, do you read one book at a time or several at once? I definitely only read one book at a time. I know there's lots of people that are into multi-reading, but I can't do it. If I'm in the middle of something and all of a sudden I stop to read something else, I'm going to be finishing that second book all the way through before I go back to the one I first started. It feels very strange to me going back and forth between books until like they're both or all 3 of them or however many you got going are done. I definitely like to stay committed to a book once I start it. Question number 7, reading at home or everywhere? I definitely prefer to read at home. I mean, there's certain places where if I know I'm going somewhere and I'm going to be sitting for a long time or something, as long as it's not a moving car or anything like that, then I might bring a book with me to read while I'm waiting, but for the most part, I just read at home. Question number 8, reading out loud or silently in your head? Silently in my head. Is reading out loud actually a thing? I've never heard of anybody ever actually having to read out loud. Like, is that a thing people do? And if a bunch of people say they prefer to read out loud, then I'm gonna look like a huge jerk. Question number 9, do you read ahead or even skip pages? I definitely used to do that when I was younger. Sometimes I would be the person that reads the final page of a book, and I think even when I was younger, sometimes in chapters I would skip opening paragraphs, but I definitely don't do that anymore. I read all of my books all the way through. Question number 10, breaking the spine or keeping it like new? I would love to be able to keep all my books looking brand new, but I do not try to prevent breaking the spine when I'm reading a book. Like, to me, that's just kind of something that if it happens, it happens, and sometimes, depending on how the book is made, you can't really prevent it. So I am guilty of being somebody that has broken the spine on many of my books. Question number 11, do you write in your books? Okay, I know I said I'm guilty of breaking the spine, but I'm not that big of a monster. No, I do not write in my books. If there's something I really want to remember and come back to, I will flag it with like a little sticky note or something. I will never write in my books. And question 12, who do you tag? Well, I don't really have too many friends here on BookTube yet. I don't think very many people actually watch my videos all the way to the end. So you know what? If you are here watching this right now, then I tag you. If you happen to watch this all the way through, you can do the tag. Alright, that is it for my reading habits tag. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Again, thank you for watching. As always, spread love and don't be a troll. Bye!